this video we're going to explore a place called Tambomachay and search for clues for the location of the entrance of a hidden Chinkana that according to tradition is located in Tambomachay. Tambomachay is an Inca archaeological site located just outside Cusco. Its precise function is unknown. This archaeological site sits on a hill about 4 miles north of Cusco, at about 12,000 feet above sea level. The structure consists of 3-step terraces of precise stonework. The whole thing is built over or into a natural spring which continuously feeds a series of small aqueducts, canals and waterfalls built into the terraces. To this day, specialists have not been able to determine the origin of the spring from which so clean and abundant waters flow. The little noise of the flowing water makes you feel the peace of the environment. The peculiar shape of the space in which it was built gives Tambomachay an atmosphere of tranquility. In addition, it is one of the best examples of the ability of the ancient architects to preserve the harmony between the buildings and the landscape. Due to its altitudinal location on the slopes of a mountain and near a river with the same name, it is presumed that in the past there was an abundant Andean fauna in this place. On one of the levels of the complex there is a thick wall 15 meters long by 4 meters high, showing how the stones have been perfectly fitted. A network of underground canals carry waters to a reservoir at the lowest level. There, 2 spillways maintain a constant flow of very clean water that comes from a higher level. It is believed that Tambomachay comes from the 2 Quechua words Tampo and Machai. Tambo or Tampo means place of rest and Machai means cave or cavern. When observing from the top of another of the sectors of Tambomachay, we can notice a detail on the side of the fortress where Inca and pre-Inca architecture coexists. A cave is clearly visible, probably a sacred access. This cave is closed off by rocks, perhaps caused by an earthquake or hidden on purpose to protect its secrets. Tradition has it that a hidden Chinkana in Tambomachay would connect with the fortress of Puka Pukara. Chinkana is a Quechua word meaning maze or labyrinth. According to the Quechua dictionary, Tambomachay can also mean temple of death, where initiates learn to overcome their fear of death. Could it be that this ritual took place in a Chinkana where the initiates were deprived of all sensory input, and that the entrance to this Chinkana is hidden somewhere inside Tambomachay? When looking at this waterfall, it reminds me of the fangs of an animal. The small stones between the 2 streams could possibly represent the small teeth between the fangs. Here you can see it compared to the mouth of a puma. Or perhaps it represents the fangs of a snake. In Inca religion, the serpent represents the underworld or land of the dead, Ukupacha. Once people left the earthly realm, Kaipacha, they moved on to the land of the dead, whose emissary was the serpent. They believed that those who lived by the 3 Inca golden rules, Amasua, Amaluya, and Amakeya, or do not steal, do not lie, do not be lazy, would spend their afterlife in the warmth of Inti, the sun. Those who did not follow these rules would spend a cold eternity in the damp dark earth. When looking at the 2nd level waterfall, a part of the wall seemed to resemble a snake with the mouth open when viewed from the side. The waterfall would then symbolize the venom coming out of the snake's mouth. On the 3rd level, I see the structure of an arm and a hand with the index finger. This is an image from a different angle. The hand seems to be pointing to this rock marked with blue. Perhaps the snake-shaped waterfall is a clue to indicate that here is the entrance to the underworld, and the hand is pointing to the secret entrance. I also see a snake coming out of this rock, which I have marked with green. At first I thought it looked like there was a snake eating another snake. But now I think it's a snake changing skin. The snake marked with yellow is crawling out of its own skin, marked with green. Snakes shed their skin several times every year, and for this reason they are symbols of transformation, renewal and rebirth. Perhaps this symbolizes the transformation of the initiates, after they overcame their fear of death. This shape resembles the peregrine falcon in a dive. The falcon was a solar symbol to the Inca. The wall is said to face the rising sun on the winter solstice. Perhaps the falcon diving is a symbol of the rays of the sun, since both travel in a straight path. This shape resembles a hovering bird, perhaps a condor. And this shape looks like a male frigate bird. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like and subscribe button.